So you said Yvette Johnson, right?
I think that was her name. Yeah.
Oh my God, he's gonna Google it for me, y'all.
I heard we're supposed to have a national lockdown within 24 hours.
When does this occur?
24 hours from today?
Mm-hmm.
I'm with it.
That's today's news. Today's news is that there's supposed to be a national lockdown within 24 hours. Because New York hit the 1 million case thing.
Shit.
And the death toll hit 350. I'm not ready for a shutdown. I'm like, what does this mean? Like, I'm not ready.
That means you better
back.
have at least 90 days worth of food in your fucking house, or you will croak.
I'm not ready to go back.
I think it'll be more. I think it'll be more like just what we had before. But when they say national, it's because before every state could decide. So with certain states that was like, fuck it, we opening. Like Georgia open, Texas open, Florida open before everybody else. So it was like nationally, you would have to be shut down until we say. But I think that's just them ushering in the vaccine.
I'm just like, if niggas ain't turning into zombies, then YOLO.
People passing.
Yeah, I get it, but like that's the only time I would want like a national shutdown if I seen some shit like on TV when you see
a baby just tell me his cousin passed.
The news reporter.
Yeah, I see some shit going on TV. Like that's to me that's national shutdown, lockdown. What we are in now.
I think they will do a national lockdown, and I think it'll be in order for you to come out of this lockdown, you gotta have a vaccine. Yeah. Otherwise, you have to stay in your house.
That's gonna be some shit. Ain't
and I think that's what it'll come to.
I know a scammer who could get me some papers, nigga. Fuck out of here.
That's a fact, too.
Fuck out of here.
Niggas always trying to get around shit.
How do we feel about the vaccine, though?
I do not want mesothelioma. What is that shit called again? Mesothelioma? I don't want that shit later on in life.
And that infomercial come on
and
you sit in your chair.
In 2020 and 21, you are entitled to compensation. I don't want
if you took the coronavirus, COVID-19 vaccine, I'm not taking that shit.
I don't know how I feel about
Black people, we got to get it together.
Yeah, because certain vaccines do eliminate viruses, like the chicken pox. You don't see those things in this generation.
You really don't.
Yeah, I had to get vaccine for that because I ain't never had the shit.
Yeah, like, the
you know how hard I tried catching that motherfucker.
I had that.
I had both. I had chicken
pox. I'm talking about eating after my brother, like holding the kids.
You might just be immune.
I was mad as hell. I got the vaccine.
I never had
because I don't think we had that vaccine back then.
So you never had it?
I've never had it.
So you had chicken pox?
So wait, so you think that you aseptic?
I just know I ain't had the motherfucker. Right?
Nah, well, I guess you better spray me too because I never had those.
Chicken pox? You
might.
Had chicken pox. They might have had the vaccine by the time you came out.
People who don't be getting sick.
By the time you came out, they might have had a vaccine.
Symptoms, huh?
She just labeled me. Yeah. I ain't had the chicken pox. She just gave me a whole fucking label. Like.
No, because that's a real thing. There's carriers who don't show symptoms. So I'm just like, so you don't be showing symptoms.
You're just a carrier.
You might have some shit.
So you who they be talking about in the news?
Hey, nigga, you ain't never been pulled over? Oh, you police, huh?
You ain't never got a ticket? That's true, because in America, they say most black men get arrested at least once. So if you're not arrested, like, damn.
You're totally the feds.
Yeah. That's my shit. So you ain't never been locked up.
Sitting next to you.
That shit kind of true.
Especially from the hood. So you've never had an encounter.
Facts.
Nigga, I've been getting harassed by police since I was 12.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
That's life in America, though.
Yeah.
Fucking America.
So speaking of life in America, do you hear Nick Cannon and his new daughter?
Now what happened?
Embarrassing.
He named her Powerful Queen.
An infant now.
So her name is Powerful, middle name Queen, or?
Yes.
I don't know if it's
I respect
the same
that
or not. But you know that's
Powerful Cannon.
I think when you have money, you're allowed to name your kids any type of stupid shit you want to.
Thank you.
But then they judge the fuck out of the bitches who want to be like Nick Cannon and.
What the fuck was that? Oh,
no, my shit got delivered. No, that's what.
Sorry, guys.
My
I'm sitting here like, this shit's going dead.
Rich people gotta take his headphones off.
Yeah, I'm thinking national advisory and shit.
When you got generational wealth and you know that your kids never have to face the biases of the world,
problem.
Why do you care?
Yeah, because when you're a celebrity, you know that there are people who like to replicate you.
And
right?
think it's okay.
Right. So then when you get Shaquana from the hood and she named her shit Powerful Queen, you're not going to have the same perception as Nick Cannon naming his fucking rich daughter that shit.
That's on
her. That's not on her, though. That's influence. That's not on her.
That's how names get popular anyway. Shit.
What about fucking Mercedes and Alexis?
Don't judge my mama. Don't judge my mama. Don't judge my mama.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gotta think like
that's both.
Like both our pops is God body. So
facts.
Our names ain't the typical names. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like pops named Justice, like uncle named Prince. I got uncle named Understanding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's part of our culture anyway.
Yeah.
To butcher names.
But
like my name was almost George.
Okay. But what I'm saying is,
just
because it has culture does not mean it's immune from stigmatism. So it may be culture, but when somebody sees your name on paper outside of knowing who you are in person, then it's still judgmental.
Who the fuck is that?
I'm tired.
They think I'm
That's
cool
the shit
as
I'm
fuck.
tired of.
I don't give a shit.
I'm tired of.
When people see L's name and they go,
what the fuck? What is that?
But you know what it is? Either way, I'm tired of always having to fit in with white people.
Yeah.
That shit pisses me off.
I don't think it's about fitting in with white people. I think about us fitting in within our own selves. Like you said, like
white people.
White people aside, do you feel your name is accepted amongst black people? Because I'd say no.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
My
Absolutely.
name totally is. They tell me
it's not outcasted. It's one thing. It's not about it being accepted. It's not outcast. It's different, yeah.
You know why I would
but it's
say
not
that?
outcasted.
You know why I would say your name is outcasted? Because a large percentage of African Americans are Christian.
Those are white people.
So white people.
I just said that fucking.
If you Christian, you white. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's a white. That's their religion.
There's a lot of people, right, that within your families and friends. And listeners that are Christian right now.
You're right.
Right?
You're right. I shouldn't say that. Doesn't mean you white. Sorry about that.
You're the asshole.
So,
stop it.
So now we got that out of the way. Yeah. They would judge your name. A lot of them wouldn't call you a lot. They'd probably call you your nickname. Because, like, how many times
But that's only because they want to fit in with white people.
How many times have you required someone to say your name? Not L, not King L, Elohim, Allah.
What do you mean required?
Allah.
When you say required,
you say, "Oh no, my name's Allah."
I don't never require.
So they never address you as what your name. They never address you as your name. So you don't know how comfortable they are with your name because they don't address you that way.
I don't care how comfortable they are.
But this was the question. It's not about your carry. The
it
question
does matter.
Your opinion
it's not about your
limited to the fucking question. The question was, you're not exempt from fucking questions.
She asked me, "Do I feel like my name is accepted?" And I said, "What do you mean by accepted?
Well,
what does that even mean?"
You can't answer the question because
it's
you don't know.
Yes or no.
And I'm saying, I said yes. I do believe that my name is accepted amongst black people.
Address you as Allah.
In my everyday life,
maybe your mother.
Not even.
Nobody.
Okay.
Nobody.
Because you don't even address yourself as that.
So let's just go. Let's just move on.
When I tell people it's my name, this is what I'm saying, right? It's more. Nothing is ever 100% ever going to be accepted by anybody, right? But it is more accepted amongst black people than it is around other races because they understand that we're more creative with our names, and most black people know somebody who's God body or 5%er, so they kind of understand it.
That's a dying breed.
You know what I mean? But they still knew somebody or know somebody who was. Most people. It was a big movement in the 70s.
Like,
it was a big movement in the 70s, but they didn't fuck with that movement. So I'm saying
they knew though,
fuck with that movement.
But they still knew.
An outcast
so when you say my name is Allah, they get it.
They got it, but it was also
I rest my case.
It was not accepted.
They got it. You admitted they got it.
God body was not accepted.
Nothing is accepted.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It was not accepted. It wasn't like, oh my God, your God body was not accepted. It was an outcast religion.
Aisha wasn't accepted either. Nothing was accepted. Mercedes ain't accepted.
It wasn't.
Nothing is accepted.
I can own that.
But what I'm saying is,
everybody was comfortable with my shit. No, they thought it was Muslim.
Right, but it's only because they were told if it's not a white name, it's not a good name. So they're going off of what Master told them a name should be. If it's not Frederick or Morgan or you know what I'm saying, a name that they would have been given by Master, then it's not a good name. That's what I'm saying. those Christians are going by what Master told them is an
the
acceptable name.
We don't think that's
So,
acceptable.
That's why I say fuck them niggas. Like, it don't even matter what they saying.
Niggas don't say they accept your shit. You know what I'm saying?
They
So
accept
no.
it. They don't have a choice. But yeah.
Hey,
I see what you're saying, but it doesn't make a difference, is what I'm saying. So, going back to the question, if I'm Nick Cannon, I don't really give a fuck what they think. Like, I don't give a fuck. What's wrong with Queen?
You're not
As somebody who calls himself
cheap.
king, I take offense when you take offense to Queen, because that's the counterpart to a king.
I'll just be the mistress.
It's less pressure.
Handmaiden or some shit. I don't want to be the queen. It's cheap to me.
It's not cheap. It's not that it's cheap. It's just
in
that
today's society,
everybody who we call a queen isn't a queen.
And I think the last
So it
person
gets
to
watered
say
down.
queen was like common. After that era, it's cheap and cheesy.
So what we got to come up with? Empress? What's the new word?
I mean,
no, I'm just saying something in a different language or some shit. Yeah.
give me some exotic shit,
Man,
nigga.
fuck these hoes. And y'all see why the $40 hoes is winning. Fuck out of here. All that bitch want to be called is $40. Fuck. And you want to be, you got to come up with a whole nother name, word for you, man. Listen.
I mean, you don't, but then I'm just saying, like, it's just cheap and cheesy. So
I
it's
don't
all about
understand
what you
why.
wanna be.
I mean, I get it. I think it's
the
all
last
about
time you said
intent.
queen?
It's how a nigga say
I don't
it.
think he put enough effort into it like he did the other children.
What you talking about?
Nick
I mean, it's
Cannon.
not an everyday
He
thing I
could've
say.
just-
Okay.
I don't know. I think
Is
that's
there
a fly
something like
ass
when
name.
you hear a guy says that? Well, says.
If I was rich, I'd do
Man,
that shit.
Calls a
speaking,
woman
but speaking of
queen.
kids,
What goes in your back of your head? In your subconscious.
My subconscious.
This is
Sometimes,
bullshit.
sometimes niggas do be reaching. Niggas do be reaching. Like my
trying to get
nigga,
some
my
pussy.
nigga,
tried it.
my nigga. You could have said 10 other things than fucking queen.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
He trying to get some pussy.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. Or a sale. Remember, I went to the store. I went to the mall yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, how you doing, my queen bitch?" And
Calm
they
down.
I instantly didn't want to buy shit. I was like, "I'm not buying shit from
Fuck
the
this.
store." I tell you, let's go.
I was definitely trying to get some shit out of here. Too.
It
It was like it's black owned in the mall. Shit, we got
As soon
some
as she
shit real
said
quick.
queen, I was like,
I seen their prices
we're
and I
out.
was like,
We're out of this
nah.
cheap shit.
I'm paying you $80 for no hoodie.
That's something. That's something niggas gotta stop doing too.
They gotta relax.
Overcharging.
They gotta relax.
And it was like,
Overcharging.
Gotta relax.
it wasn't good quality. To me, the design was just their name.
Right.
What was it? Kobe?
I'm not doing that. I'm not saying giving them no negative reviews on blast. I'm never gonna do that to a black.
I mean, just
business.
listen is like just listen to the fucking advice and take it.
But I'm not.
Kobe,
No, all we gotta
Ryan,
do is just
Simon, who the
we don't
fuck
have to
ever.
say they brand. I'm not tarnishing a brand.
I mean,
Nah,
but
come on, the kids
it's
gotta
not
eat.
tarnishing.
When you get a brand, you'll understand one day.
Well, then you know what?
No.
When I get a brand,
You'll
one day
understand one
I'm
day.
gonna make
No, we'll
sure my
discuss it.
shit don't deliver nowhere near your house.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a bad review, nigga. And you'll see how
not gonna
damaging
know
that could be.
I don't accept reviews from L.
Nah, because you know what's so crazy?
You're such a hater.
That's not true because, okay, maybe you're right. Because I'm trying to relate it. So, like, I wouldn't leave my sister a bad review.
Right.
Okay.
L, you're an asshole.
Whether I was happy or not with the service.
Oh, you want to talk about it? 'Cause
Yeah,
we
we're
can
gonna talk about it.
We can talk
Yeah, we're
about
gonna fucking talk about it.
it. All right, so since we're gonna talk about it,
I wouldn't leave you one.
hold on, guys, you go.
Ex-job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to talk about that, huh?
I don't work there. I don't give a fuck.
The
The
lunchbox.
lunchbox.
Sandwich shop.
Why
Close
you-
the lunchbox.
Yeah.
Because
I
multiple
niggas out all
reasons.
day.
Multiple
fuck that.
reasons.
I'm not
Let's
about
think
to
of
be
that shit off.
The
Let's think of that shit
lunchbox,
off.
704
In Charlotte.
Central
wasn't.
Avenue.
It's a
The
good
lunchbox.
spot.
It was not a good spot. No, it's not a good spot. Anyway, so I went there. I went to support my sister. You know, we rolled in there deep.
I was the
whatever.
cashier, period.
So she made
The
the sandwich was. I'm looking at the menu. I don't know what to order, so I'm just trying to like, fuck, let me just get something that looks familiar. And it was like a BLT. They called it something else, but it was like
A
BLT.
CLT.
A CLT. It's just
Yeah.
bacon lettuce.
What's the
It
C
comes
for?
with
Charlotte.
garlic. It comes with garlic aioli, bacon, lettuce, sprouts, and tomatoes.
So of course I'm like, what the fuck is garlic?
It's a bunch
I'm
of
like,
high people
Googling
making
shit.
sandwiches.
Some white people shit.
It is totally some white shit.
But fuck it. It's still, I'm thinking, okay, you can't fuck up a BLT. You know what I'm saying? From New York. Give me a fucking BLT.
It's for
It was
simple
so
five simple
hard
ingredients.
to fucking eat.
But this is the wild shit.
I was so like.
No, that's not the wildest shit about it.
$10.
That's not the wildest shit. The wildest shit about it is you made the sandwich. You supposed to hook her shit up. You skipping on the bacon.
It was a big sandwich. It had 2 pieces of bacon on the shit.
First off,
you supposed to stack it up.